winter's back around. They lit up the Christmas tree downtown.
It's just a catchy tune.
I mean, the man's voice is pretty distinctive also, and the music's so cheery. Old man winter's back in town. Hopefully, I have the lyrics, hope they're right. But it's just cheery.
Well, I think the song works on multiple levels. But when something becomes a tradition, it appeals to the ear, because as soon as you hear the first few bars, you know what's coming, and hopefully you're looking forward to it.
It's such a catchy jingle, and it sticks in your head. It's one of those like earworm things.
I think it's nostalgia. I think it's one of those things that played often. It played every year, and I think people kind of took to it because I think when people observe other people having a good time, and we were having a good time when we were filming the promo, you know, that's what people want to feel.
The lyrics are so St. Louis, you know. Every time, you know, Old Man Winter is back in town. Usually he arrives about Christmas time, right? And, you know, they lit up the Christmas tree downtown. We had that great tradition with the Tree of Lights in downtown St. Louis. And it's the epitome of Christmas time and winter in St. Louis.
I think this song resonates with St. Louis because the holidays are supposed to be fun and joyous. And this showed you that fun, joyful side of your local newscasters.
And if you read the comments on YouTube, this song reminds people of their growing up years, of kindergarten, of watching the news with their parents. Maybe they weren't really watching, they were little kids, but it was in the background, and it really means something to them.
I mean, what I remember about filming the promo was, you know, they were actually using like an 8mm film camera. And they were getting just little scenes.
I was in the room when it happened, and I was cut because I never made the Christmas promo. Not any version that lives.
We laughed through most of it and probably would laugh again today if we did it. All the shiny stuff, and of course Jennifer was having fun because she always does. And, you know, she just causes Art and me to crack up. That was her tradition.
Seeing somebody in the newsroom come at you with an 8mm camera at Christmas time with Santa hats, I think gave us all memories of our dads taking home movies at Christmas time.
Well, to no one's surprise, there are a lot of actors and hams in a newsroom. And we were given permission to just be crazy and have fun with these props and stuff. And you know, that breaks up a normal day in a really fun way.
And I remember people being given these props and going, what are we supposed to do with this? And then the next thing you know, this promo shows up on the air and it's Christmas magic.
Hi, I'm Jolly Demas, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about how I wrote your Christmas song and well as sang it for all these years. Well, I'd never done any kind of television work or any commercials, and when the gentleman came up to me asking if I could use the song, he had an idea for a commercial to be their Christmas card to, you know, their audience. I said, heck, why not? And that was 34 years ago. I'm more than honored that it's in St. Louis. I mean, I grew up in Indiana, and St. Louis is near and dear to my heart because my uncle owned the Missouri Grill, which was right by the old Busch Stadium. And in the summer times, I used to go visit my uncle. All the umpires used to drink at his bar there, the Missouri Grill. And he used to get me into Busch Stadium to see the Cardinals play. So I became an instant Cardinal fan my whole life. So having it in St. Louis makes my day.
Now, this is a story about the promo that a lot of the employees here at KSDK knew nothing about. And that includes me.
Yeah, you didn't know about it?
I didn't know. And so there's a line in there about the sleigh bells.
Yeah.
And when he saw that line, heard that line, he thought, perfect setup for the Clydesdale from Budweiser.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So then he just called Anheuser-Busch, right? And he said, hey, this is a great idea. Let's get the Clydesdale.
And they said, don't think so.
That's not how it
Don't
works.
think so. Not going to happen. So the story goes is that he went out and rented his own Clydesdale as well as a carriage to do the promo that way.
Okay.
Right?
And then that aired, right?
It airs.
Okay.
So then on that following week, he gets a phone call from Anheuser-Busch going, I think we'll use those Clydesdales now. Come on back and get them. Is the next thing you know, they're shooting it with the actual Clydesdales, and guess who's riding?
I know.
You.
Karen Foss.
Karen Foss? Yeah,
Yeah.
she's riding right up there on top.
Didn't they get like not only Clydesdales but like a Dalmatian and a driver?
The whole
and
works.
it was talk about like what a TV moment.
And I didn't know a lot of this background. I do recall that probably that I had to go down to Anheuser-Busch early on a Saturday morning, which was not my habit. And but it was a thrill to be up on that wagon with the dogs and the Clydesdales. And as I recall, it was a pretty chilly day. And we just rode around the parking lot down there at Anheuser-Busch. And it didn't take very long for the photographer to record it. There's something about the magnificence of those animals and just the joy of it all that it seemed perfect for a Christmas greeting. I was honored to be the one that got to do it.
Little sidebar here. I'm afraid of Clydesdales.
What? Why?
Because they're so big.
But you just don't walk behind them.
That's how I ended up being afraid of them.
Yeah.
Those things are gigantic.
They're gigantic, but they're beautiful. They're majestic.
Now, can you sing the song? Old Man Winter's.
You sang it.
That was all I know.
Okay, we'll work on it.
man,
We'll come back. We'll come back.
We'll come back. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy New Year.
If I could describe one word about this original Christmas song, I have to use two. Excitement, anticipation, which is 2 words in the song.
Nostalgic.
Joyful.
To me, it's nostalgia. And it just kind of takes you back, I guess, to a simpler time when you had, all of the stores would have their windows with all the Christmas settings in there. And, you can remember as a kid, it just reminds me of being a kid and going to see all those cool decorations, even just riding around town, looking at stuff, the streets that are lined with the decorations on the light poles.
One word would be nostalgic. Another word might be happy.
It makes me feel old. No, not really.
It's just fun. It's one of those things that's really, in St. Louis, has become associated with the joy of Christmas. I think that's why the song has endured.
This song is the epitome of bringing the community together, in my opinion, because if you hear the song, it makes you feel happy. It makes you feel like you're proud of living in the community that you live in. And I think that also is what we try to do every day.
No, I will not sing the song. I will not inflict that on you.
No, absolutely not.
Can you do a spoken word?
I mean, my husband doesn't let me sing in the car, so.
I sing all the time.
This is messed up.
They say sing the song. I know there's Old Man Winter, but I keep going back to Old Man Winter.
Do you know the lyrics?
Oh my gosh, all my friends know the lyrics, all my family. Old Man Holiday? Was that it?
Old Man Winter's back around. You all owe me.
He lit up the Christmas tree downtown.
Sparkling lights fill the season.
Anticipation.
Celebration.
I hear sleigh bells ring.
Children sing.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays from Channel 5.
Old Man Winter's back around. They lit up the Christmas tree downtown. Every day we make a difference. You can see it in St. Louis, looking back upon the years. All the joy, the hope and tears. Sparkling lights that fill the season. Anticipation, celebration. I hear sleigh bells ring. Sleigh bells ring. Neighborhoods glistening. Glistening. And I hear children sing. Children Christmas song.
Happy holidays.